hijab tutorial. So I'm going to be showing you how I wear my turban. Well, one of the ways that I wear my turban, because I wear it two different ways. So the style that I'm going to show you today is one that I've been wearing a lot recently, and I like it because it looks very elegant and chic, and I can wear my earrings with it, which I love because I love wearing earrings, and I hope you guys like these ones. I made them myself. I love tassels. But yeah, so I'm just going to get straight into it. So the first thing I do is obviously I tie my hair back in a bun, and then I wear one of these like tube caps over my hair just to hold all my hair in place and make sure that the scarf, you know, sits really well on my hair. It doesn't slip around or anything. And then the second thing I do is I always have, well, not always, but it depends on the scarf. If the scarf is really, really big and there's a lot of fabric, then I don't do this step. But for most hijabs, I do this step. It's just basically a random piece, well, not a random piece, a random scarf, a very thin scarf that I use as the second layer. So basically, instead of using like a khaliji clip or like one of those bobble thingies that make your volume really, really huge, I use one of these instead. A lot of people do this step as well, so it's pretty common. I just wrap it around my bun on the outside of the cap just to give my look a really good shape underneath. So this I find is very important, otherwise when I put my hijab on I feel like it's not right. So I always do this to give it a good shape. So I just wrap it around my bun, and then I move on to the next step. So the next step is where I just take my scarf. I'm using this like beige colored scarf. It's a Dina Tokyo hijab, and what I'm going to do with it is fold it in half lengthwise. By the way, this is not ironed, but you know, no judgment here, okay? So I'm going to fold that in half lengthwise. Okay, so then I'm going to hit my lights there. I'm going to put this on top of my head, and it's actually going to be very nearly even. So normally you have like one long side and one short side. These are pretty much even. They're just, it's barely any difference. So I'm gonna place that nicely over my head. This is the most important part of any hijab look, because how it looks when it's framing your face is so important. It makes the whole look. Okay, so you decide how you want it to frame your face, and then at the back, at the back, you're going to take both sides and you're going to tie a little knot. And then come back to the front. So you've tied your two knots, and then one side, you're gonna see how it's like wide like that. Pull the one side in 1/3 of the way, and then fold the other side in the other third. And then flick it over. And now because you've got the scarf underneath creating a nice shape, this is just going to follow that nice shape around and just, you know, enhance that shape. I don't know how to describe it. Just wrap it round and then tuck it underneath. Okay, so that's just wrapped around now, and that for me is normally just the right amount of volume. I don't need anything more than that. The second stage is just making, well, bringing it all together and giving it more of that layered look, which can look really pretty. So I'm just going to toss this over. And I'm going to sort out how I want it to look at the front. I like it to just have different dimensions to it, so I'm just kind of pulling the fabric across and making it as tight as I can. Okay, so I've pulled that all the way around now, and it's got all these like layers here at the front, which I love. So now at this stage there's two things that I do. Either I leave it here and I will just pin this bit down and like leave something hanging out. I just think it looks really, really pretty. I love doing this look. Or if I don't want to pin it down and I want it to be a full-on turban with nothing hanging out, I will just smooth it out, and then come and tuck it. Let's see if you can see. I'll tuck it underneath here. Tuck it in. And now obviously it just looks a bit funny. So I never know how it looks. So just play around with it with your hands. If you can get someone to look at the back and tell you how it looks, that's great. I don't have someone to do that for me, so what I normally do is I take my phone and I put it on selfie and I stand in front of my mirror and then I put my phone behind my head and I can see how it looks at the back in the reflection of the mirror, and that's how I sort my hijab out at the back. But because I'm using my phone to film, I can't do that. So I'm just going by feeling. I hope it looks nice, but I can't tell. Let's see. That should be right. It feels fine. But yeah, that's what I normally do for my turban, and like I said, if I want a bit hanging out, then I just don't tuck that in. I'll just pin it down. But this is basically it. This is how I tie my turban, and I hope you really enjoyed this video and it was easy to follow as well. A lot of people do it pretty similar anyway, so there's so many videos out there showing you how to do, you know, a similar look. But recently I've just been loving this look because I feel like it looks so pretty and so elegant. And again, I love wearing my earrings, so it just suits me really well. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. All that good stuff. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to follow me on social media as well. All the links are down below as per usual. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye!